Hey, it's me. You probably know the classic game Garry's Mod. You've probably played it before, seen it before, watched videos of it before. Now, it has this thing, right, called saves, and you can sort of save. You can place props, and you can save them. Now, saves don't really look that good. Like, this doesn't look that realistic compared to the rest of Gmod. And that's because the source engine, which is what Gmod runs on, when you build a map like this, you make it in the level editor and you compile it. It compiles the light down and bounces it around, and that it essentially turns that into a light map. The light map is saved and is drawn on screen when you sort of do it. So it's a very cheap way of doing lights. It has basically no computational overhead, and like it's a very cheap way of doing it basically. So when you place a dynamic prop, that's obviously not going to be in the light map, which is a bit of a shame, but that's why I have today's video. I'm going to be showing you a solution to this problem. Now, first of all, let's start with the sun. So the sun casts a light down like that, and that's baked in. So first, Garry's Mod has this thing, projected textures. Now, you can see if that's a really high FOV. If we see, we can take this and it casts a shadow. Now, the downside to this is you won't get like sun spreading, the soft shadows. In Garry's Mod specifically, they're a little bit grainy. The light doesn't bounce around. But if we take an add-on from the workshop called CSM, and it isn't really CSM, it's just a lamp that's put over you, and we enable that, we can see we now have the problem of the sunlight solved. Direct lighting is no longer an issue. Now, we can see this doesn't look that good, especially for areas where, have a good scene of this works. Areas where this comes in, there's no light bouncing, much like the Gmod lamps, because this is just a lamp being cast down, and it's overhead the player. You can kind of see it if I move around, and yeah. It's a bit noticeable, but, you know, can't be helped. The next issue is indirect lighting. So how do you solve that? So there's a program called Reshade, and I know, you might have heard it before, and you might think, oh, it looks like garbage. No. It's kind of the only solution here. No, there's probably a better solution, but I haven't seen anything putting my ink at it. So let's go down to everyone's favorite tech demo. If we go here, you can see the vanilla Garry's Mod lighting doesn't do much of this, and you might say, oh, there's no fair chance. We can apply the lamp to it, and you might see that, it's still not that good. We can apply the normal Gmod light to it, and it's still not that good. It's because, not really indirect. So the Reshade solution takes another approach, which it takes the depth information available from the render API, and it applies post-processing with access to that information. So there is a shader which essentially implements ray-traced global illumination using the screen space data only, of course, which is a bit of a shame, but it's pretty much all you got, really. If we go ahead and enable that, you can see instantly big differences here. you can see that you got your light bouncing around, and you can see that the green light will come off, reflect off the green, and leave green on the walls. Same with the red. The issue with this though is that it's screen space. If I look away from that little thing on top, you'll see kind of just, yeah. So, you know, it's screen space, so obviously you're not going to get good results out of it. So, the best result that I like is if we apply the Garry's Mod lamp on top and then enable the global illumination, you'll see that we get a very, very satisfying result. So, why am I telling you this? If we go back over here and we enable that sunlight that I had on earlier, let's go back to here because this should be a good example. If we go here and then enable that global illumination, you should see a difference, hopefully, in that. That's a good demonstration. You can see that the indirect light should bounce all around here, but it won't get underneath that door because, you know, well, it will get underneath, but not as much as around here. Let's see if there's a better demo. No, that's not really good either. Let's see. Let's just go over here. Okay, so light in the direct light will come in, sit there. If we enable this, it should see that bounce out because it's hitting that, and it should bounce out and illuminate that green because the grass is green. At least grass should be green. So if we come over here, we can see a good example is that that light should be illuminating, which this doesn't normally do in Gmod because, you know, those lights don't cast shadows, but in this case it will, because the screen will show that area is really bright, and it will cast rays in a fake 3D environment using the depth information and normal information from the rendering API, and it will cast rays down to produce essentially this fake lighting. Now it's very limited because if I look away, you'll see kind of disappears. That's because it only has what's on screen space. Now, a good idea to solve this would be to use voxelization, but I don't think you can in Reshade. You can't really get the direction of the camera, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. But still an idea. You voxelize the environment and sort of call in the shader so that when I look away, it'll remember that there's light there. But that's different, getting off track. So that's one of the big issues solved. Now you might think, with all this, save should look amazing. Well, kind of. They look certainly better than stock, but it's not amazing. This isn't exactly a great map for that, so also the shadows look extra crispy in this one. It's weird, don't know why. It's a little bright. Let's load up a better demonstration. Let's just go to the popular maps with the staple for those effects. Let's see, I have some things subscribed. Let's take this one. Oh, right. I think I might be missing an add-on. Oh god. That's a bit of a shame. Let's reload. Now, let's open this up. Not dupes. Subscribed. Playground. Yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, this is a recreation of that one. Well, I don't know if those are supposed to be the default texture, but this is a recreation of that one area from Half-Life 2. In Half-Life 2 it looked a lot better because, of course, you know, Source Engine bakes in the lights and stuff, but in here it's just a prop, so it uses nothing really. It just uses this vertex shading. Very flat.
I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
Really? So of course it's.
Always starts. First the building,
I think there's supposed to be people there, but of course there's supposed to be the sun casting down. So if first of all, let's see, does this have? No, it doesn't seem to have fog. Okay, that's good for us. The CSM add-on relies on fog to darken the nearby area so it can shine down light. So that's why I can't have fog on this map. So if we enable CSM, if we enable CSM, oh god, it does have fog. Let's go there. Wait, no, that's Sky Editor. There you are. Let's go back here. Let's enable this. As you can see, we now have light casting out, which, of course, you know, direct light, no, it doesn't look good where areas aren't. Let's enable the indirect light, and that still doesn't look that good. Why? Let's go fine tune this a bit. Let's turn up bounce, light bounces, so let's turn up the intensity of the bounce, and we'll see that it looks a little bit better. Now, of course, it's only very directional, and it doesn't work well. It doesn't know that there's a light coming down from that spot. It's there. Though I do think there's an option for it. Sky color, dynamic detection, static color. Don't think that's what I want. But as you can see, now we have some form of indirect light. Oh, you know, I think the bounce intensity might be a little bit too high. Let's turn that down. So now we have this, it's gonna look a little bit better than stock, but of course it still doesn't beat proper bounce lighting, but it is a fraction bit better than the default, of course. Let's go switch to another demo. Let's see, what else do I have? I think I have this. Okay, now, let's enable the skylight coming down. Now let's enable the indirect light. So, now that we have that, you can see, ooh, little enemy. Oh, whoa, that's weird. We can see that, let's go back to default. This is default, this is enhanced. I think that's still a little bit too intense. So, just wander around a little bit. Oh, you going? So yeah, we can see that, well, it's, I don't have smooth normal done, whoops. You can see that, well, it's still not fantastic. It's a nice way to give saves a little bit more charm, and I think it'll come very handy in screenshots if you want to make your screenshots look nice. Now, just have a look around a little bit. Come on. Come on. I hear some zombies. Let's go. Okay. There's fog. Let's go delete that fog. Okay, this is why the fog's bad, as before. You can see obvious light. Now, if we go double the clip speed, get around. If we go find where that fog is now, where would I put it? I would put it here. Yep, got it. So remove that. Yep, now the fog's gone. If we turn that light back on, if we go down to the thing, you'll see that it mitigates the effect of being able to see the light. It's not perfect, of course, but it's better. Where was I supposed to start? I think here. Okay. Let's turn that on. There we go. That was unexpected. That was kind of cool though. But yeah, so of course it's crap because you can see it when you look around, but it's kind of the best you can get. So I think screenshots, it's the best for, and I'm just broken record at this point, and I'm just repeating myself. So I guess now I'm at the point of I can't really say anything there. I think that's probably just the end of the video. Bye.